Hey everyone, I'm just gonna go over my build. It's basically the build I use for in-game dungeons. I am a Wood Elf Templar. I know it's not the best. You be whatever race you want to be. I don't really choose my race. I chose it based on my personal likings. But these are my stats. Gear-wise, I keep it pretty simple. I mean, it's best to have either the Lich set or like Spell Power Cure, but I personally never got any of that stuff to drop for me in the traits that I need them in, so I basically had to figure this out on my own without any of the added help from like YouTube videos. So this is just a basic video of like what I do use. I wear K-Hope because of the fast revive. That really helps a lot, especially in dungeons, when you have people that's too busy DPSing to pick up another DPS. So me having the 5 pieces of K-Hope, I can pick you up in less than like 5 seconds and get back to my heals. And I also wear MiiSz as well. I mean, it's just for the extra magicka. It's not really a big deal. It's just extra magic. But I wear the Undaunted Metal, which I'll show you later. So I have on light, medium, and heavy gear, but I only have 1 piece of medium and 1 piece of heavy, so it's not like a big deal. It's mostly light, so you can basically wear full light armor if you want to. And as far as my jewelry goes, I wear willpower, I'm sure. Yeah, it's definitely willpower with the arcane trait. Everything's in that. Another thing about my gear is my dual wields are magnets, but I wear 3 pieces of magnets gear so that even if I'm not on my dual wield bar, I still have that 3-piece magic bonus from the magnet set. So even if I do switch to my dual wield, when I switch off of it, I'll still have that magnets, you know, on me. It'll still reflect on me. I'm not going to go into a full breakdown of what I use, but my main bar is my staff bar, and my backup bar is my dual wield. My dual wields are basically buff bar, and my staff is basically my main bar of heals of what I use. So like, make sure I have inner light on both bars. I make sure I keep breath of light on my staff bar. I make sure I keep the Jesus beam on my back bar, just in case, you know, I need to help with, you know, executing the boss or something like that. But definitely try to keep it somewhere along the lines of this. It's really helpful. It's heals all around. There's non-stop heals. There's heals over time. There's like mutagen, which is basically rapid regen. There's all kind of heals in this build. There's no reason why someone should die using this build, because there's heals everywhere. Everything I do has a heal to it. I use the Resto Staff on my main bar because sometimes in the thick of it, that is the best ult I've ever had on this game, period. It like lets me set up when I'm like down and out, running out of magicka, whenever that really happens, which is like never. But if I'm out of magicka and I need to like set down my heals over time and help the tank get, you know, his stamina back or something like that, I'll pop this super. And it lasts for about 10 seconds, so it's like great. But as far as my buff bar, my dual wields, the super I use for that is Solar Disturbance. It's like a great AoE, especially when you're dealing with the boss. It gets rid of those extra ads really quickly, especially if they like channel the Solar Disturbance thing. Those ads get wiped away really quickly. So those are my main 2 ults that I use. I mean, you can use either like Remembrance or Dawnbreaker or what is it, Meteor. You can use any of that. I've never gotten Meteor, so I'm sorry if I was like, what is that? I'm just gonna go down the list of all the passives that I do have. I mostly have all the passives for everything, like all of my main skills that I use. I have no dual wield passives because I don't really use my dual wield. They're just for buffs, and it's just for that extra magicka. That's all I have them for. I don't really need any passives, even though I might change that in the future. But the resto staff, I definitely have all those passives. You can definitely pick up the healing springs, and you can definitely pick up the ult from that. But I'm telling you, the resto staff passives are great. They're like the best. I have light armor passives. I have 2 heavy armor passives because sometimes I do change into heavy armor from light armor. It depends on the situation. Like, given the situation, I will put on heavy armor so that I can survive way longer. But that's where the Undaunted Metal comes in, and I'll show you that further down the list of this. But I am a Wood Elf, again, as I said, so I don't have any of my Wood Elf passive because they don't make any sense being a healer as far as I'm concerned. So I don't have any of that. MiiSz Guild, I might get that, but you can also pick up Degradation from the MiiSz Guild line. It's also a heal. It heals you and it heals your teammates over time. It's okay. I use it sometimes. I haven't used it in a long time, maybe since like V3-ish. So you don't really have to worry about that. But the Undaunted Metal is like great. The Neurotic Orb, you can level that up. It does a healing orb, but I've never seen anyone use the healing orb. It's so hard to level up. So hard. Oh my lord. But other than that, I'm not going to go into like my skills of what I am as far as crafting or anything like that. Champion points, I keep it pretty simple. I'm not really too in-depth in champion points. I haven't really had anyone tell me what I should and should not be doing. So I basically made my champion point tree based off of what I think is okay for a healer, and it seems to work out pretty well for me. I haven't had any problems. Like I said, when I'm in a group with people, I have so many heals going that barely anyone dies, so I don't really have to worry about that. And if someone does die, I just run over, pick them up because of my K-hope, and get right back into my heals, and it's like nothing ever happened. So you can base your CP off of me, or you cannot base your CP off me. It's all personal preference. You know, you play how you want to play. I'm just going to be showing how I basically use it on my own when I'm with a group, whether it be friends, randoms, by myself, whatever. This is what I do. But when I'm with a group of people, this is how I use my builds. I mean, you can learn it your way, you can learn it my way, it doesn't really matter. It's just heals everywhere. Also, the AoEs that I use, they do damage and they also heal. So everything I do is basically a heal.
I'll be